Has Rocky been setting up LaTocha to take the rap for his alleged mess? Or is LaTocha the real queen pin? Just when you thought the Xscape drama couldn't get worse, new receipts have dropped that allegedly show Rocky taking kickbacks for getting all 4 members of Xscape to make appearances. And this time, they almost directly implicate or highlighted. Rocky allegedly said, "We still good on our deal also for those 5 shows? I explained to my wife that you were my guy. So can you shoot me $20K I can show her? I just showed her you already sent me $10K, so she gets it now. I got you, my guy. Trust me. I want to make money for us all." And the promoter said, "We will discuss. The deal is for all 4 ladies. I will look out for you, but I need all 4 ladies." Rocky then allegedly replies, "I'm with you. That's why I'm showing her that you got me, because she is the one who is going to make all them listen. She heard you sent their money today, so she was happy about that. And I said, he sent me money too. And to tell all the girls in rehearsal today, they have to stick together as a whole."
That's impossible, Rhonda.
LaTocha goes, "Are you saying that I have done that?" "Yeah, but I haven't done that." So even she saw how Rocky allegedly implicated her several times in that text, and for the first time actually tries to separate herself from Rocky's alleged sketchiness. She was like, "It may have happened, but..."
I ain't do that, Rhonda.
And even before this latest kickback drama, was Rocky showing his true scheme during that Motown gospel meeting that he and LaTocha had? When the execs asked Tasha what her going solo would mean for Xscape, and she basically had to confess that she had not even informed the ladies that she was working on a solo project. Even Rocky realized how ungospel that sounded and put on a whole show, waving his arms in the air like, "What, you didn't tell them yet? This is the first time I heard of this. She did this on her own, because the level of shadiness right there, I could never." He turned on LaTocha faster than she tried to steal her sister's shine.
Who's the best cook?
You gonna survive on
Me, baby. I'm gonna have to stand up on that one, baby. I'm gonna have to stand up on that one, baby. No, I'm gonna have to stand up on that one. I have to stand up on that one, baby.
Now, supposedly, Rocky is the one who set the meeting up for Tasha to even be able to do a solo gospel album. And we've all seen on the show how Tasha refuses to make a decision without talking it over with Rocky first. And don't get me started on the whole whispering in her ear so he can tell her the right thing to say. But now we're supposed to believe that he had no idea that she wasn't letting the girls in on her little secret. Even on the receipts that Tamika dropped on her YouTube channel last week, it was Tasha's name that was used as the contact person on the Sound Exchange royalties form, even though Rocky was the one who had previously acted as manager for the group. Does anyone else see the pattern here? Rocky allegedly does the dirt, but makes sure LaTocha looks as dirty as him, if not worse, because she's the one who's continually allowing him the access to allegedly scam others. And that clueless act that she puts on when confronted has people like, at this point, I don't know if Tasha is pretending to be slow or is she really slow. Rocky's stealing everything, including pieces of Tasha's brain. What gets me is every time she don't know Ish. I know she cannot keep not knowing Ish. Like, do you even know what day it is? These unattractive men be having their way out here. And although LaTocha does one heck of a job playing dumb, some of us ain't buying it. So y'all believe text messages Sound like something a liar would say. LaTocha knows everything that her husband did. She just didn't think everything would come out many years later. LaTocha always making that scrunched up face when she ready to lie. She in on it with Rocky and been in on it clearly with him for years. It's definitely giving that she thought they were in this together. But while LaTocha might have been going along because she supposedly loves him so much and he was the only one who stood by her when she was at her lowest, forgetting about the possibility that his alleged scheming and cheating ways are probably what brought her to her lowest. Rocky has definitely been looking out for number one. Did you see that Ricky Smiley interview when Da Brat called Tasha out and Rocky was spinning in that chair like he was trying to hypnotize everyone into believing him? His wife was being called out on the receipts that Tamika had dropped on YouTube the night before. And all he could sit up there and do was grin and spin. And when he did talk, it was just like the threats and circular nonsense he kept spitting out on that Tasha K phone call. Stuff like, if we say something of what it is, then it opens up another thing of what it really is. So I'ma stay quiet like my mother-in-law requested, because I can say something, and if I say something, it's gonna be bad. Now, I don't know if LaTocha finally woke up to what was happening, or finally realized that it wasn't federal. And after people actually heard Rocky speak, no one was going to buy that he could be the mastermind behind anything. But the next day, she dropped that so-called apology video that was designed to make herself look like the main victim in the whole situation. Trying to make people feel bad for calling her out on her mess, fake apologizing to everyone while not admitting any wrongdoing, and trying to beat out Viola Davis in that nasty crack category. But the last half of the video is where it really gets interesting. She starts by telling us how intelligent and supportive her husband is, that he has always stood by her side and is everything to her, and she's heard all the allegations against him and she knows everything. But they are in an open relationship because after 28 years, everybody's not gonna be true. Did anyone catch how she just painted Rocky as an unfaithful cheater while seemingly extolling his virtues? Nobody believes that she is actually out here having outside relationships. But since her husband can't be true, she's forced to be in an open relationship to keep him. Now in the process, she further tanks her gospel album by telling the world that she is making a deliberate and continued choice to sin regardless of what the Bible says.
When someone trying to sell gospel music, but still choosing to stay in they mess.
My husband and I, what y'all don't understand, we do have an open relationship.
Get somebody else to do it.
It's like she intentionally alienated the Christian community and the members of Xscape with all these alleged shenanigans, so that if she decides on a divorce, her earning potential is significantly lower. She talks about how people say her husband is the brain and he is very smart and iron sharpens iron, and that's why we see her looking to her husband for advice or him whispering in her ear. But then she acts delusional by saying that people are only coming after her because she's choosing to sing the gospel for God and not for any of her own actions. Is she drawing a clear comparison that everything was Rocky's idea and he told her what to do because she might not possess the deductive reasoning skills to come up with any alleged schemes that she may be implicated in? Finally, she admits that there are some things in her own life that she's trying to get right and resolve. She is not happy. She's not at peace. She's not whole. She's in the valley and she feels by herself and so alone. Is that because her supposedly supportive but unfaithful husband is allegedly too busy out there trying to get all his you-know-whats in the same zip code? So what do you think? Has Rocky been acting on his own and setting up LaTocha so she has to stay with him and finance him? Has LaTocha been thinking they were Bonnie and Clyde? Is she finally realizing she can do bad all by herself? Remember to like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Have fun today.